Hang on just a second, guys. We're going to pop the chat out. Just arranging everything here real quick before we get started. Start filing in. Leave any questions that you have, of course, and we'll answer those while we're waiting. Need to arrange my screens so that I can actually see you guys. Hang on. And let me know that everything is working all right as far as audio is concerned. Last time I checked with you guys and you told me that I was a little bit on the hot side. So I think that is about where we had it last time. So it's been a minute since I've done a live stream. So bear with me. This is not something I do every day, of course. We have a new camera setup and everything, so that's cool. And today we're going to be playing a Warriors of Chaos, or not Warriors of Chaos campaign, sorry. Kazrak the One-Eye. It's been a long time. Yeah, it seems a little hot. Looks a little hot on my instrument panel there. So, we're going to be doing Kazrak the One-Eye.
Bring me to my men.
Where are the Beastmen? It's been so long since I've played. I haven't played Beastmen since Warhammer 2. Yeah, whatever. Let's see here. Where did my... I've got so much crap on my screens right now. I don't know how I'm going to see any of this. Put the chat up there. I need to be able to see my OBS. Can I just put it up there? Let me know what you guys think of the audio and everything. Should be able to hear game now, right? As long as I'm clicked into the game, you should be able to hear it. So, chats for the chat. Let's go check the actual watch page real quick before we get started. Testing. Okay. Cool. All right, so first super chat gets to name a character. Just throwing that out there. Hey, Dove. What movie are you going to see? Somebody said they're going to go see a movie. I have seen, let me see, recently, we've been on a movie kick lately. My girlfriend and I went to see, with a group of friends, we went and saw Oppenheimer. That was really good. Make sure you bring snacks. It's pretty long, although I enjoyed it quite a bit because actually, I don't know if I talked about this on this channel, but I'm actually a chemist by education, and then I became a YouTuber after the fact. Really kind of hated industry type science. So, yeah, my Roadcaster's just really, really kind of hot today. It looks like it's overpowering it. Maybe if I do this, I use this for audio recording for my main channel, and I don't know where to put it for gaming. I know where it works for recorded, but I'm not sure about balance between game and all that sort of stuff. So, and then surprisingly, we went and saw the Barbie movie the other day, and actually it was pretty good. Not gonna lie. I know that sounds kind of weird, but yeah, I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's pretty funny for the first half, and then it gets actually super serial kind of towards the mid to late half. There's some like deep stuff in there with like the anti-man stuff that Ken really brings to the table. So yeah, actually, if your girlfriend makes you go see the Barbie movie, then don't feel like you're getting the short end of the stick, so to speak. Like I said, first super chat gets to name the character. So as they show up. So we're going to be doing Kazrak the One-Eye, and I have only played Kazrak one time in Warhammer 2. So it's been a minute, and that was at his original start position. I didn't really like Kazrak as a character in Warhammer 2. I didn't like his start position. I didn't really care for his mechanics all that much, but I really liked Morgur's starting position in Warhammer 2. Now we're in Warhammer 3, and they have switched positions, and I love this position for the Beastmen, because the Beastmen's problem is, if you, like, my favorite faction to play for the Beastmen is either Torox or, Malagor. And the problem with Malagor is that he's fighting in the middle of the Badlands, and all the settlements are really far apart. So you don't really get the best out of playing Malagor being in the middle of the desert. And Torox has to fight a whole bunch of Dark Elves, which his starting armies aren't that great against Dark Elves, and it's a real grind at the beginning to fight the Dark Elves. So I don't really care for that in Warhammer 3, but Kazrak's starting position is fantastic because it's right smack dab in the middle of the Empire, which means that we're going to get to destroy a whole bunch of stuff. So, thanks for the advice on the audio, everybody. I'm trying my best. I don't know how to balance game sound, which I can't actually even hear game because it's up in here. And it's down real low because I have the game audio playing separately for you guys. So I can't fully hear what's going on as far as game is concerned. It's just the limitations of the setup that I have. So anyway, the reason I have picked to do a live stream today is that it is pouring down rain. I just filmed a video for my main channel, and I am basically soaking wet. So I can't really do any filming outside for my main channel. So because of that, we're going to do a live stream today. It just so happened to work out. And I didn't want to do anything super serious because as a content creator, we're supposed to get access to Shadows of Change soon. And I'm going to be spending a lot of time testing that. So I'm not going to have as much time to do a follow-up live stream. So we're just going to basically destroy a bunch of stuff today. So I, again, haven't played this, so I might play a little bit conservatively today on the Kazrak stream. We'll see how that takes it. I'm usually a very aggressive player when it comes to just about everything. Even my Nurgle run-through is really, really aggressive. I was playing a campaign in the background in my free time as Festus. I had never played Festus before, and I destroyed most of the Empire by like turn 30. So anyway, so it's pretty straightforward. What we're going to be doing here, I attached my hero, and we're going to take out this guy right here. You could run this way, or you could go down to the Black Pit if you wanted to. I'm going to go for the strong start, which is to take Laurelorn Forest here. Again, I've not played this campaign. I've just kind of opened it up once or twice to see what the layout looks like before we really get started. So this should be a relatively easy first battle, I would think. Again, of course, just so that everybody is on the same page, legendary, very hard. Going to the chat, somebody says they literally found my channel today, starting to play the Skaven for the first time. Hey, man, you are going to absolutely love the Skaven, particularly if you like really cheesy play. I like to do themed Skaven, so I just did a video on the invasion of Ulthuan, which is, I think, one of my favorite things that I have done in Total War Warhammer 3 as far as a content creator is concerned, because you basically just wave attack Ulthuan with a couple weapons teams armies and then just Skaven slaves and clan rats, and it's hilarious because it's very thematic, particularly if you read the novel Rise of the Horned Rat. So anyway, let's see. So I believe that the way this is going to be set up is that they're going to have stalking archers back here. So we're going to need to be able to take those on. So the best way to do that is probably going to take these things like this. And then we'll just run... We don't have to actually... These guys need to be up against the Dryads, right? The Bestigor and the Gore Herd need to fight the actual melee infantry. I'm not too worried about these Eternal Guard. They're pretty squishy. And then we'll basically take these here, and these will just be tie-up infantry. So we'll hit them from both sides, basically. So Bestigor, Gores, Ungor, Herd, and then our missiles, we're going to try to not get our missiles destroyed. And then this guy, we should be able to... We're going to have Kazrak duel that guy, and then we'll have our Bray Shaman cast Life Leech. Or, right? Is that what it is? No, that's not right. You know what I mean. Yep, like I said, stalking archers. It was Spirit Leech. Got it close. Alright, so these guys need to come over here. We need to make sure that these archers get they're way watchers, so they're really definitely things that we don't want to be doing a whole lot of shooting at our troops, because we need to take minimal casualties so that they can replenish over the end turn, because we're going to be going up against Laurelorn next turn, the actual settlement, and it's kind of a little bit of a spicy battle because they've got more troops than we will be able to field, and they'll be fielding better troops than we field. So the thing about fighting Laurelorn on, I'm not going to do it on turn 1. You can do it on turn 1 if you do things right, but I think that it's more important to get the skill point on the first turn for our Bray Shaman. If you want to attack Laurelorn Forest on turn 1, then it looks to me that you are going to have to not attach your Bray Shaman until you've besieged the settlement. And I would rather have the points. He's of no consequence because this is a scripted battle. So I'm not happy with the damage on our Bestigors there. We're going to really need them in the next battle. So I probably should have done a better job, but I really didn't want... We also need these Minotaurs to not do really badly in this battle, because they are going to be a quintessential unit in the next battle, I think. Because whenever I've done any of the forest battles with the Beastmen, I think that it's best to send the Minotaurs around the back. I mean, you know how it works. There's only a couple maps, right? So in the chat, somebody says, ditching the Dark Elves and invading Ulthuan is one of my favorite ways to play Taurox. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. But I also think that setting up your Herdstone early and farming some Dread is a really important thing to do, so that you don't get behind. Not that the Beastmen really fall behind anymore, but yeah, I'm not super happy with the damage on those. Hopefully we can recover a fair amount of that over the end turn, because those units are going to have to perform in the next battle. What's your favorite... Sound off in the chat. What's your favorite race to play? Race and faction to play in Total War Warhammer 3. I'm obviously a Skaven specialist, but I'll let you guys guess at what my favorite faction is. I'll tell you it's the Skaven, so there you go. But, alright, so can we get any... Our replenishment, we're not going to get much replenishment out of that. We might as well take the favor. And then we are going to Take that and take another point in Spirit Leech. And like I said, I'm not super happy with the damage on the Bestigors there. But that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and take this up. And then we need to... It's been a minute since I've seen the controls on this, so I have to remember where all the buttons are, because the Beastmen aren't super intuitive compared to all the other races, because they have this dual panel system here. Usually, I would say the main interface that you see in a lot of Warhammer 3 now is that I think it's gotten better, and this was, remember, right at the tail end of Warhammer 2, so I'd like to see them bring this interface into balance more with the way Warhammer 3 is now, but, you know, for now it's fine. All right, so I believe that is all we can do on this turn. We've gone ahead and recruited our Ungor Raiders there, and... Actually, no. We need to do... this. And this will give us some campaign movement range. Do it first so that we don't forget about it. All right, end turn. Now, this is the point, I believe, many other people have said this online, is that this is the point where you either make or break a campaign. So, you either lose this battle, or you win this battle. If you lose this battle, then your campaign is severely hamstrung. If you win this battle, then you're set up pretty much for the rest of the campaign. So, here we go. Now, now they have not had a chance to recruit. We could sit here and recover some more and recruit some more units. However, they have not had an opportunity to put anybody else into this army. They're going to recruit probably...
Not possible.
Probably Glade Guard, which is far superior to what we can recruit. So it's in our best interest to just go ahead and go for it. And we're going to take Laurelorn Forest. Close defeat? I don't think so. Banner of Eternal Flame. Base weapons damage. Okay. Okay. So if I screw this up, then we'll just have to restart the campaign. Because I probably won't survive. And I'm a Horde faction at this point in time. If I won't survive, or if I don't, if my army gets wiped out over the end turn, then the campaign is over. Going to the chat, somebody says, my guess is Clan Molder for you. My favorite is Chaos Dwarves Legion of Asgore, but I have been in the mood to min-max their faction techs. A long campaign victory by 70. That's pretty good. You know, I did really like the way the Chaos Dwarfs were integrated. I thought that they did a pretty good job on that. So, yeah, that was definitely a plus. So what we're going to do here is we're going to stack these units over here. And then we're going to visibly put these guys here so that they can see them. But we're also going to Vanguard deploy these units here. And then we're going to put those chariots right like that. Let's see. Or wait a minute. Yeah, these guys are visible. Can we hide these guys? Yeah, we'll just do it like this. We want these guys to be visible because what we want is we want them to deploy their units, a fair amount of their units here and here. And the idea here is that we're going to take these Minotaurs and run them around this way to do damage to anybody back here. And then these guys are simply just going to swarm whatever is in this area. The chariot is going to go up and start taking points, and if necessary, if we get into a bind, then we'll start pulling them down to do some cycle charging. But I hope that we don't have to do that, because that would really derail our plans. These guys are then going to come around also, because they will be stalking and start bombing whatever infantry is in this area. So first things first, we're just going to press go, and then we're going to run these guys around this way. We're going to bring these guys up, and oh yeah, we got a good number of them in there. Didn't they move? We want to try and catch them before they get in there. Right like that. Go ahead and bring these guys in. Where's their chariots? Chariots. Actually, we're going to bring these guys in right here. How are we doing over here? Have they made it yet? Not quite. So we need to get them in there before they build the barricades. So we've tied them down. We can go ahead and start hitting them. And we do not care if we lose those units. As long as we don't lose too many to the point where we get the army losses triggered on us, we're good. They are simply bullet soaks. We're going to rush those guys up through the center there. Those are our really important units. We need to engage Kazrak in there and start capturing that. Those are doing good damage, good damage. We're going to start walking these guys up a little bit, because they're going to have to, yeah, they're skirmishing with us. So, good. My phone, not yours, sorry. It's telling me that thunderstorm's coming. All right. We're good. Start taking these guys out. Where is Kazrak? He is fighting, right? All right, cool. He's in melee. We need to make sure the Bray Shaman does not get killed. Okay. That should be good. Okay, so we can start pulling these guys around. These guys are taking kind of a little bit of too much damage. Ungors, obviously, terrible. Okay, that worked out. And we could win this either way. I'm going to make a call on which way I want to do it. Oh, man, what is up with the... What the... Pathing. Goodness gracious. Just sitting here getting slammed. What are you doing? What the heck? Are you guys seeing this right now? What? Just get out. That's bull crap right there. That is absolute crap. I think we're good enough to carry this battle to the point. I don't think that we're going to lose the battle over that, but that was absolute crap. So instead of going for the elimination victory, I think we're just going to go with the capture the flag victory, because our damage dealers literally just decided to get caught on whatever that is. Superior AI. Yeah, the woods maps are man. There's just oh, I don't want to get my best scores killed. Kazrak is taking some damage. That's okay. Once we take the Laurelorn Forest, it'll all be gravy. Like, the Beastmen are built to to wreck the Empire. They really need lots of armies to fight. So once we take this battle, once we take this position, we'll be fine. All right, so I think that's it. I think we just won the battle. We just have to wait for that to complete. Let's not take any more damage. Yeah, there we go. All right. So that was not the greatest battle I have ever fought. Of course, it has been some time since I have played the Beastmen. And we had that little snafu there with the AI just deciding that they were going to have a flash mob in the middle of the forest while they were getting shot by Way Watchers. I don't know. Whatever. We'll take it. I wanted to ask a question again for people who are watching. How is the balance between the game audio and my voice audio? Ooh. I think I've got it set right, but I again cannot hear the game audio because of the way I've got this all wired up. I can only hear a little bit in here for my cues, but I want it low enough that it doesn't double up on the audio, because I should have true game audio for you guys, and then this over top. So anyway, taking it, and then we're going to raise our herdstone. And then the one that I like to do, if I remember correctly, there's one that does like campaign movement range. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go ahead and recruit some more units. And then we'll take 2 more of those guys. Okay. Laurelorn Forest is destroyed. All right. So now we have to figure out where we're going to go from here. Currently, we are not at war with... We are at war with Middenland. So Boris and his boys. We are at war with Reichland. Okay. Again, I've not played this campaign before, so... we're going to have some fun.
Kazrak.
Okay.
Now they'll say.
See if we've got... all right. Well, that's the only one that we can do for right now. Beastmen do not get students or anything like that. And surprisingly, I did not know this until I had really messed with it. The Warriors of Chaos get students, which is kind of weird. I didn't think they all got them, but apparently they all do get them. But very useful for like Festus. And all right, so let's see here. What do we got? So we need, it's been a while again since I've played Beastmen, so I need to look at each of these. We don't need to worry about attrition. We don't really need to worry about taking casualties from attrition. Campaign, or that casualty replenishment rate would be good though. Post-battle loot. Okay. We don't need raiding, so post-battle loot it is. Okay. And then our Bray Shaman. Let's see, we need life leeching. And we're going to use this throughout the campaign, so we'll go ahead and do that. I'm not super happy with the Bray Shaman being a... what is it, Death? That would be Death Wizard, right? Is that what it is? Yeah, Death Wither. I'm not super happy with that. I prefer the Shadow, but and you know they have also access to. I think even Beasts is okay, but anyway, I digress. Remember that the way the Beastmen work is that you cannot recruit new new armies until you expand your capacity, and that capacity happens at 1500 dread. We have some items that we could get here, and I think that the way I prefer to do this is to focus on making these really defensible positions and then getting the other legendary lords before I really worry about expanding any capacities. I might do a few here and there, but for the most part, in the early game, you can get away with a lot of Ungor Raiders. So that's what we're going to run here to begin with. All right. Nobody wants to name the character, huh? Nobody wants to super chat for the name character? Name it whatever you want. I think my mouse is charged enough. This mouse, don't buy this, by the way.
Live their lives on the march, mighty.
When it's plugged in, it's really glitchy.
I can feel it.
But when it's
Just as
not
there
plugged
is
in,
all
it
true
works fine.
horns. It is a gift
So
from the granter of savage hate.
So I think that what we're going to do is I think we're going to take out the greenskins next because they are right there. And then we're going to try to go down into this region here. And if this gets recolonized, our blood ground covers these regions. It covers a pretty sizable region. We also might want to take Middenheim so that Festus, we might blow it up so Festus can't get it, and that'll keep him from getting too out of control. Yeah, we might do that way. What do these guys, what did this thing do? Recruitment of Goreherd. Yeah, we're going to keep that because Kazrak's going to need his Bestigors later. Aw. Can we reach him? Will we reach him? We will reach him. And we'll draw in the garrison. Oh, nice. Nice. I've forgotten that Kazrak is really good at ambushing, so fantastic. I do really like stalking stance. Both my Beastmen and my Skaven do the stalking stance thing. I didn't think it was executed quite as well for Elithanar, but of course I haven't played him in Warhammer 3, so I can't really tell whether that was whether that got better in Warhammer 3. So I can't remember what their army composition was. I think this is their entire army. So in that case, we can just go ahead and this is going to be a little bit weird, but we are going to checkerboard our boys here just ever so slightly. I know that's not really applicable. We're going to put these ones right in front because they have shields. These ones are expendable. We will replace them at our earliest convenience. Actually, we're going to put these ones up front because they are fresh. Put these ones over here. And then... Come on, Minotaurs. Minotaurs will rush at them over here. We've got this. Bestigors are still damaged and the Goreherd are still damaged. We'll hold those in reserve. And those are interfering. So these ones are going to be our rush troops. They're just going to run right in and maybe die. Who cares? And we'll take everybody but that guy. And then hopefully the Ungor Raiders will do good work for us. We're going to focus fire some of those archers. Get Kazrak to take on that guy. Spirit Leech on him. That's about all you can do with this caster. He's pretty useless. All right, where's our chariot? I forgot that we sent that in. We need to get that out of there before it starts taking casualties. I don't really like the Beastmen's chariots. Or at least I didn't before. So I haven't played the Beastmen since the new mass balance stuff came out. So I have noticed the chariots have gotten really good. So, ooh, that was painful. All right, we can probably move these guys up. And we'll go ahead and send... Let's just start reorganizing all this over here, and then we'll use these guys as protection. Where is... Okay. So just stack those up, and then we'll let the Ungor Raiders do their thing. We're just going to let those guys go, because I don't really find the Beastman's chariots to be super effective. Of course, my baseline now on how awesome chariots should work is Slaanesh. So when you're competing against Slaanesh chariots, yeah, I mean, it's to be expected. Kazrak should be able to take that guy out, but we'll have this one follow. We'll actually overcast it for extra range, and we did it without miscasting. Okay. And that should send their lord down. Make sure that all these guys are going to pursue our... Okay, cool. Relatively easy win. The Beastmen just kind of do, if you've constructed your armies properly. Now, so there's a clear division, and like we want to keep these guys healthy, we want to keep these guys healthy, we want to keep these guys healthy, and then these guys, forget them. Who cares? That was a field battle, so we need to run some of this stuff down. Kazrak isn't on his stuff yet. We maybe get some more shots by doing that. We need to not shoot the Minotaurs. Did we take any casualties with the Minotaurs? 2. Okay. These guys might be fast enough to catch. I don't know. And we're not going to get to that. Let's see. Minotaurs, good. Okay. Let's see. Oop, nope. That was close. Even though they will be wiped out, we want to run as many of them down, even though it'll wipe it out because it'll still impact our post-battle loot. All right, that's gone. Okay. Somebody says, Glorious Gaming has the best mice for the best price. I will make a note of that. Glorious Gaming. This is pretty good as long as it's not plugged in. And it has a pretty long life. Like, it's not like it dies all the time. But I do spend a substantial amount of time editing video, so I want to say that it probably dies every other day. But I'm also... You know, I probably spend 6 hours of my workday on computer stuff. So it's not unreasonable to have it die when you use it that much. All right, so what do we want here? We'll get some replenishment when we go into a camp. We could get more bestial rage. What is our benefit? Growth. Okay. Or money. I think we'll just take the money. And then we'll go into... we can't...
Making camp, Beast Lord.
We can't go into encamp stance here.
To your cause, allowing your followers time to lick their wounds and give tribute to the dark gods.
We can't get into encamp stance because we're within the zone of control. I don't think that we're going to reach that settlement either. So that was probably a mistake. Let's try it, and we might be, if we can attack it, then we might be able to back off. We cannot attack it. So we're just going to have to go into raid stance. I can probably take this. I shouldn't have that much trouble taking this without any more recruitment. I would have liked to have more recruitment, but whatever. And then, let's see. I don't really use any of these buffs, but it's been a while. So Doom and Darkness, Leadership, that's the one that we want. And then Kazrak, more post-battle loot. Got some more Ruination tokens there. Glorious has low friction cables. It's not the plug that it's not the cable that actually causes a problem. It's the mouse. It has something to do with the electronics while they're getting charged up, while the battery's getting charged up. It has something to do with the voltage, and it's screwing it up that way. It's not the fact that I'm dragging a cable or anything like that. That's not what I meant by when it's plugged in. Okay, I think that is all we can do this turn. Maybe this guy will come out and try to get us, and if he does, maybe we can back off then. And that would kick us out. That might kick us back into Laurelorn Forest. I don't think they're going to attack us, though. I think greenskins start with... Do they start with 2 recruitment slots? It's been a minute since I played the greenskins. I've been doing a lot of Warhammer 3 stuff. Are they going to attack us? Totally going to attack us. The question is, should we fight it? Speaking of the chat, I do have a wireless mouse. This is a wireless mouse. When I plug it in to charge it, and still use it to edit and stuff. So, should I fight it? There's a lot of gobbo garbage in there. I would have to fight said gobbo garbage anyway. We will fight it defensively. So if we have to withdraw from this fight, we've done damage to them that they will incur on the next battle. But if we have to withdraw, then we have the option. Because they do outnumber us quite substantially in this battle, so there is a decent chance that we may not be able to fight this straight up and win. Their reinforcements are coming in there. Has Kazrak gotten his thing yet? Nope. Okay. So what we're going to do is set up just a slaughter zone here. And try to coax them into this. And then we're just going to hold our Bestigors and our Gores in reserve and put our trash up there. Backed up by the Minotaurs. And hopefully we don't have to deploy those. So we're going to take both of these characters and try to coax them into a fight. Ooh. It's a good thing I looked around. I've not seen the AI do that before. I have never seen the AI deploy all over like that. Interesting. That changes the way I'm going to fight this battle. It's a good thing I looked. That would have been really embarrassing. I'd get bushed in the middle of my own battle. So we're going to leave... They still got a decent amount of force there. So we'll leave that there, like that. I don't see them coming around that way. I'm hoping that those reinforcements come in and then they just like, they're like, oh, oops, nope, we made a mistake. So, let's see here. What is this? There we go. That's what we want. We want them more like that, actually. As long as they don't have any stalking goblin archers in there, which they shouldn't, or some nasty skulkers or something like that. I don't think that they're going to have those at this point in time. These guys should be able to hold that pass okay. And we just got to keep them out of the Ungor Raiders here. Do not want the Gore Herd yet. You guys... Okay, and then after we take out that, these guys can spin around and start shooting at that. Alright. Let's do that now. And then we have these guys can assist. I know that we just turned our backs to... They should be okay. Is that a... Yeah, it's ramping up. That's not going to help us any. Talk about a weird fight, man. Why is Kazrak not in there? Okay, reinforcements are here. We need to make sure that we don't blow all of our ammo. Are these guys shielded? They are shielded. So we need to be careful about hitting them in the shield. Shoot them. Okay, so Kazrak should be able to escort those off the battlefield. It's right there, right? Yep. Yeah, so those missiles should be hitting them not in the shield. Shielded. 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 Ray Shaman's going to come around and smack that guy with a Spirit Leech. Yeah, Kazrak's going to take those guys off the battlefield. We're now going to pivot these guys back around, and that way they can bolster. Yeah, cool. All right, and put those guys like that, and then we'll just sit these guys here to make sure that they go in. We want to make sure that those guys leave the battlefield. We don't want to have to deal with them again. All right, we're doing okay there. We're going to run out of ammunition before that whole mob gets here. Those guys should be able to escort that off the battlefield, and we need to make sure that all these guys are going to pursue. All right, cool. That's done. We're going to bring those guys around. These guys are going to remain in reserve. Again, we want to not lose these units, and if we have to lose them, then we'll lose them in the main fight there. But for now, oh, that's a good. Yeah, we don't want those guys to be shooting at that. We want this guy to be shooting at that, and these guys to be shooting at that, because they're shooting from the back. They're not going to be taking any of the. Okay, did not miscast. All right. Oh, come on. So those guys should be... Somebody said I was attractive. I'm going to take a screenshot and send it to my girlfriend. She's not going to believe it. All right. Yeah. Hold those guys in reserve. We've basically created a nice kill funnel there. But we are now shooting at units that are just soaking up. They're still shielded, so we need to not waste any more of our missiles on the shielded units. We've done enough damage on them currently, and what we're going to do is actually swap these guys out for these ones, because they have more ammunition. They'll be able to hit the units from behind once that gets all situated, and they're going to probably also have to shoot. Actually, what we're going to do is bring these ones over here. So first here, then there. And we should be able to use our chariot to take some of these guys out as well. So it looks like we got 1, 2, 3 archer units that I can count. So what did I do? Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Oh my goodness. That was screwed up. We need to tie up those archers so ours can get into place. If we have to use the Bestigors and the Gors, then we'll do that way. We're having some pathing issues again. So where is this guy? Do an overcasted... Oh, miscast. Okay, we can't do that too many more times. So we get those guys into... Yeah, see, they're hitting our archers. We need to get those... That is not good. So I don't know how I screwed up those orders to get our guys up there, but somehow I did. And now we're paying for it. Oh, maybe it's because they don't have the range. That's what it is. All right, so we're gonna take out all the archers with these units instead, and then we do not want our Ungor raiders in there. Am I just like not giving good orders or what? All right, so they should solidly be able to hit the orc boy biggins. Or those are regular orc boys, excuse me. And they should be flanking fire, so they should be able to pierce those shields. They shouldn't be able to use those shields on us. So where are our chariots? We need to make sure they are not getting killed by archers, because that is a thing. Okay. That looks like we're doing okay. We need to not overcast, but we do need to do some more damage to that guy. And if we could break one of these units, that would be good. Let's see here. What is that? Trolls. We needed to take out those trolls. That is something that we cannot handle. This group right here cannot handle the trolls. Not good. Our line is not going to last much longer right here. Probably shouldn't have brought those Bestigors around. They could have sat there as an assist. Kazrak should be able to take that. It looks like the archers are pretty much done. We can start cycle charging into... These trolls are coming out, right? We're going to shoot our own units with the... Because they're trying to hit the trolls. Let's just... let's send these guys in here. They should be able to do a rear attack just fine. I was going to use the chariots, but there's a lot of spears in there. So those guys should be good. And then, let's see. The spears... What do we got? More orc boys. Okay, those guys are out of ammunition. We can allow them to fight. Enemy general is down. We need to apply some pressure to those trolls. So they do not... Oh, no, they're... Army lost. Okay, we definitely need to run down some of these units so that they... we don't want to kill units. So hear me out. We want to kill as many models as we can without annihilating the unit. Because if we annihilate it, they get a new one over the end turn. It's just the way the game works. They will. So we want to take out some of these. Where are my chariots? We want to take out some of these trolls. The more trolls that we can take out, the better. But we want to make sure that we leave 1 or 2 trolls in the group so that when the settlement garrison is replenished over the end turn, they do not get a new one. Because they'll get a new unit at full health, which is not what you get. I don't know why it's written that way, but it happens. So we need to come in here and we need to do some damage to these, but we need to make sure that we don't annihilate the units. So those guys are going to get away. I don't know, why are these guys so tired? Yeah, they said that they're exhausted. I don't know why they're exhausted. They didn't do anything. We weren't on force march, right? We weren't on force march. Oh, we were in raid stance. Duh. That's why. That's why everything's performing like crap. We were in raid stance, so that means everybody's tired. I completely forgot about that. Okay, we do not want to eliminate that unit. 5 is fine. And we'll just put this on speed. What is this? Orc boys. 5. Okay, that's good enough. Probably not going to get anything out of that, but we can rush this across the map. We're not going to get either of those. We can rush it across the map and get this one, though. What are our Bestigors doing? 3. Ah, crap. Oops. Sorry, I know this is the boring part, but we're going to have to fight these guys inside of a settlement, and we want them to have as few troops as possible. Okay, that's probably good. Yeah, probably kill a few more. Okay. Although that was 160, that might be it. That might have killed that unit. All right, I think that's good enough. I think we have done our diligence here on that one. Okay. Not a great battle result from our end. We did lose what appears to be 1 Ungor spear, which is an expendable unit anyway. We don't really care about that one. We're going to replace it at our earliest opportunity. So I think we actually need a space this turn for recruitment. So we will replace that one with an Ungor Raider. Because the Ungor Spearmen are pretty much worthless. So, yeah, okay. So, mark my words. Watch the settlement garrison. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 units. We got trolls, some orc boys, and some goblins. Watch what happens to the garrison when we attack. We should probably... We didn't get any replenishment. And we actually didn't lose that Ungor Spearman. We didn't get any replenishment, and it's not that much money. So, we'll go ahead and take the replenishment. And they're going to wave off. Check that out. So they're just going to abandon the settlement. That's cool. So, again, we are locked in the settlement, so we can't do anything about what we're doing. Okay, so we need to look at this. What else do we want here? We need 1 point here. So we don't need this. Because it doesn't give us anything extra. It just gives us control. Right? That's for us if we are caught under siege. Oh no. Attrition suffered by defender plus 5%, plus 10%. Yeah, we're not gonna be using that. I don't typically, I might have 1 or 2 cities that I remain sieged over the end turn, and most of the time that is so that they will sally out and fight me. We won't be doing a whole lot of that, so we don't need ruination. Casualty replenishment rate would be good, and we definitely don't need raiding. Do we get anything from additional from raiding? Income from raising settlements. We are going to be raising a lot of settlements. 10%. That's next turn, though. Right now, we need casualty replenishment rate. So we'll go ahead and stick with that. We probably have enough points to come back and get something dealing with raising settlements at a later date. This guy, we're going to put more points into Doom and Darkness because we need 1 more point to get to evasion. And then we're going to go ahead and take the settlement here. We don't have any regiments around. Right? Okay. Well, actually, we're going to blow the settlement up. But you guys know what I meant. See, what I was saying about the garrison? Any units that you eliminated that turn, see all the ones that are damaged? The trolls were able to get some replenishment, but you can see the other units that were damaged from the previous turn, they just got new ones. So that's why I was trying not to kill a whole lot of the extras, but we also killed a lot in the actual battle. Anyway. Somebody says, I'd say the easiest beastmen are either Torox or Morgur. I really like Malagor. Malagor is probably my favorite, but I also really like the Torox mechanics. I have a lot of fun with the Torox mechanics. But if you wanted a fast campaign, like if you wanted a campaign that you were only going to play for like 1 or 2 days, then Torox is pretty much it. I almost always in Warhammer 2, I would never even make it to the final battle because I would just destroy the entire map and I'd be bored, so I would quit. Okay, so I think we're going to have to win this one by elimination because we have stalking units, but none of them are going to be able to get to this position and hold it and be in melee at the same time. We could use our other stalking units here, but I think that what we are best off to do is attack over here, put our dudes up on the wall, let them get shot to shit, who cares, and then use the Ungor Raiders to pin cushion everybody who's there as well as our other units here. So what we will do is we'll line everybody up over here. So these guys are all Vanguard deploy. Or, yeah, these should all, well, almost everybody is Vanguard deploy. We're going to keep our Gors and our Bestigors out again because we don't want them to get shredded. And then we'll take our Ungor Raiders and put them here. And these guys as well. They are not Vanguard deploy, so they'll need to be there. We'll take Kazrak can run in with the rest of the group. And then where's our chariot? Our chariot might be able to make it to the town square. These guys are going to be in reserve for at least the beginning. This Bray Shaman, I really can't do any more overcasting with him because that was foolish. So he's going to run around over here. These guys are just going to go in. Of course, we're getting shredded right off the bat. They're just there to... These guys are literally here to tie up the units on the wall and get the Ungor Raiders into position. That's the whole reason that they're there. And then these guys can take the gate. So that should begin shortly. We just need to be careful about getting our guys shot up by the towers over here. So where is our chariot? In And we can probably bring up the Gors and Bestigors to right there. We need to be careful not to get them shredded up. These ones, whatever. They are bullet shields. Yep, that one. And then these 4. Anybody up on the walls? Yeah. Shoot that. And then these guys should probably come up here, maybe? You don't want to put them in a place where they can't really shoot very well. Alright, we are in. Almost there. Let's see what we can do with our caster here. I don't think they do not have a lord in... Yeah, they do not have a lord, so we can use Spirit Leech on, you know, units if we want to. It might be okay on these guys. Kazrak is in there. And then we need... okay. Gors and Bestigors. Alright, well, we need to do them at one at a time. So we're going to send the Gors in. Yeah, look. Not doing so great. Okay, these guys, we need them to come around to here and shoot that. These ones, we're just going to get them off the wall. We might have to use our Bestigors. This guy make it through yet? Nope, not even close. Alright, Gors in. And, alright, should be in a decent position. That we have taken that tower, so they can't shoot at us with the towers, so that's okay. We can probably start moving some of these guys in. We're going to have to do them one at a time, though. Just to get some firepower on the right side of the wall. We can't really shoot at those. There you go. We'll take these guys off the wall. Hopefully, get them to plug that up. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. Can we demoralize them? Maybe. Okay. All right. I think we're doing okay. Getting smacked by that tower. These guys can run that down. Need to make sure everybody is on. Looks like our chariots made it through. Okay. And we're going to try to get them to the town square. I don't think that we're going to need it, but we might as well, you know. Sometimes if you do that, it'll pull units off of the actual attack. And if that happens, then fine. Somebody asked, how much is the aspect of the Dread Knight leadership debuff? It is minus 16. You are correct. So that's pretty big. It's not as effective on very hard battles, but it's still relatively impactful. Let's see. We're going to take these guys and just have them go up on the wall. We need to get... Yeah, I don't think that we're going to actually need that town square. We're going to pull these guys back. We're just going to have them start running some of these units down while we reposition our Ungor raiders. We want some more raiders inside. Those guys are getting up on the wall. It's probably safe to bring the Bestigors in now, but we really don't want to get them shot up. Where is our chariot? Yeah, I think we're going to win this outright. I don't think we're going to actually need to do some flanking maneuvers here. Where is that? Okay. Those guys have started to shoot. Okay, that's good. Orc boys. We might need to debuff that. I don't want you to climb the frickin' wall. Okay. And then move the Ungor Raiders up to shoot that. And those guys are okay, as long as they're not shooting our own guys. Those are going to chase those ones off the battlefield. This is getting shot, but it's being shot by towers. All right, cool. Yeah, so that should be it, right? Is that army losses? I think that's army losses. Yep, there we go. All right, cool. So, yeah. A little bit sloppy, but of course our army's not super great. Did we lose? I don't think that is... I don't think we lost that unit. We'll see. Not that it matters. The spears don't really matter. We can just replace them. So, yeah. One of the things that you can do, as alluded to by Tuck in the chat, is that you can use the aspect of a Dread Knight with something like the Minotaurs and get a route going. You can also pelt whatever unit it is with a whole bunch of arrows. Like that's what I was doing with those Ungor Raiders. I was hitting the trolls pretty hard, focus firing them with their arrows. That will debuff a large unit as far as leadership is concerned. While also being surrounded, hit them with the aspect of the Dread Knight. Sometimes that'll get them to rout, and then you can use a trash unit to destroy that unit. I can take a unit of Ungor Spearmen and have them just chase that unit. As long as I'm nipping on their heels, they're not going to be able to recover. So, Pelt of the Shadow Gave. Missile resistance. Nice. All right, and of course, we're going to... Do we loot it and raise it, or we raise in advance? I can't remember. Guys, help me out. I need to go into encamp stance after this. Do I have to raise in advance to be able to get into encamp stance after this? I'm going to wait for you guys to tell me on that. I would like the money, but I think I have to hit raise in advance. So, somebody says that, Anton says that wolves are perfect for the hunt down. Yeah, if I can get some wolf units, do I have to hit the... I have to hit the advance button. I have to hit raise in advance. Loot and raise. Somebody says loot and raise. Come on, vote. Everybody vote. Loot or raise. Raise in advance. You guys are killing me here. You're split. Nobody here's played Beastmen. Tuck. Tuck says loot and raise is fine. He said he played Beastmen today. All right, Tuck. Look. If this is wrong, I'm going to be very upset. So we're going to hit loot. He said loot and raise, right? Yeah, he said loot and raise. We can. We can go into encamp stance. Okay. We could perform the ritual, but we're not going to. We're going to cause mass devastation here before we do that. And continue down our line. And we also have some points to distribute. Doom and Darkness was the... Yeah, Doom and Darkness was the name of the... I got that completely wrong. It's Doom and Darkness is the name of the spell. And Doom and Darkness is 16. Minus 16 leadership. And we can move. So where are we going to go from here? So that is that region. We should probably... We might even peace out. No. We do need to take them down. Oop. We do need to take them down. So do I chase them? And then I discover Norska. I don't know if I want to do that. But if I go down this way, then I'm going to discover all the Empire factions. I think we're better off to, at this point, go for Wrecker's Point. Yeah, I think we're better off to go that way. And if we do that, then that will allow us to also intercept this guy, maybe. Okay. And then we need to look at our upgrades. We want... We're going to start upgrading this. Make our herdstones harder to take down. And so now we need to do some recruitment. We are not inside the settlement. So we're going to take, let's see, we need to clear some space here. So we're going to go ahead and clear some Ungor raiders out. Or some Ungor spearmen out. We don't really need them. I should have merged. Should have merged those. Whatever. We could get some dogs. Some dogs could be good. Yeah, we'll get one dog unit. And that is going to... I can't remember growth. Okay, yeah, one. So we need... This needs... So next turn we'll be able to upgrade this. Okay. Cool. What do we got here? So we got ammunition for Ungor Raiders. Yep, that's the one. That's where we're going. We're going to need a lot of that. Okay. Not that we would ever have any chance at having any diplomacy with anybody ever. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for Wrecker's Point, and then we're going to turn right, probably, and take out Dieter Schaften, and come back down to take out the Empire faction.
Issued, mighty lord, a great adventure beckons. Be wary, though, for while the potential reward...
So we can upgrade this. How much money do we got? 4,000. I think it's more important to upgrade Kazrak. We're going to move in camp stance in case that we can... You know what we're going to do? We're going to use our... Alright, we're not going to reach him. So we're just going to move this guy to about... I want to be able to destroy this position. Is it in our blood ground? It is not in the blood ground. So we're going to go up here, and I want to be able to attack this from this side of the settlement, because when I get kicked out from destroying it, I want to be kicked out this direction. So we're going to move here, and that should put us in range of that next turn. We will reattach our hero, and then we have enough Ungor Raiders, but we should probably fix this, because this looks like trash. So we can get another one of those, because we're not limited. And then this also looks like trash. So we'll merge that, even though it would have been fine. And we'll get another one of those. So we've just refreshed those units. We want those because they have shields, so we can put them in front of our Ungor Raiders and take on any missile fire that we're going to get. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, so then we're going to upgrade this. And we do not have enough to upgrade that. It has been a very long time since I have played this quest battle. We're probably not going to play this quest battle today. If I want to guess, we're probably not gonna be able to do anything with it. All right. Just for the heck of it, we'll go ahead and check. Can we do anything? What happens if we? Well, we're at war with them, so that. Oh no, we're not. We can extort them. And we can declare war on them. That's it. I forgot that I have not, again, played Beastmen in Warhammer 3, so... Yeah. Alright, end turn. So one of the reasons I picked this for this stream. So... Nobody has named the character yet, by the way. That's not good. Oh no, that's Nordland. So this should take out, this next turn should eliminate the orcs. So we're definitely going to want to raise an advance on this one because we're going to need to get back down here pretty quick. And I think we may not be able to go to this way. It depends on if we start seeing armies pop up. I'm expecting Toddy to come up this way any minute. Okay. So we're going to come in, and we're going to come in about here. And we're going to wreck this. And we're just... I was going to auto-resolve that, but we lose our Gore Herd. Can't do that. Somebody asked what character. We're going to rename the Bray Shaman. First super chat. And after that, we will, well, I suppose we could rename Kazrak. We could rename Kazrak. So it'll go, first one gets to rename Kazrak. It has to be something to do with Kazrak the One-Eye, right? It has to be something funny related to Kazrak's already name. The second super chat gets the Bray Shaman, followed by any other characters that we recruit in that time, as well as we can start renaming units. And we'll start renaming with the Bestigors, because I'm obviously babying them quite a bit. All right. This should be a relatively easy battle. We're going to Vanguard deploy that. We're going to put these guys, because they got high melee defense there. We will use those guys as shields. We'll put those guys like that. And these ones, these are orcs, right? 1, 2. Yeah, 2. Oh, these guys do not Vanguard deploy. Kazrak can help fight there. Bray Shaman and our doggos over here. What is this? Chariots. Okay. We want them to see the Bestigors. So hopefully they go at the Bestigors. Oh, I forgot about that other side. Actually... Oh, no, they're not going that way. Okay. All right, let's bring out... We'll bring the dogs out and put them there, and we'll bring the chariots out to harass. We have enough ammunition that we don't need to actually pay a whole lot of attention to what we're spending it on in this battle. Because we don't have, I believe, outnumber them in this instance. So we don't have to worry about wasting ammo on, like, shielded units and stuff like that. So we'll be okay. And then we'll bring Kazrak around this way, and we'll use that guy to do that. Although, we're going to not target the unit that is directly... Let's get these guys to focus fire that. That one's taking too much damage. Do one of those. We'll just bring the doggos in. Yeah. And we'll bring these guys around this way. We probably won't need them. We just need these guys to tie up. And they can just go ahead and fall for our trap. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and just squeeze those guys with that. We can run that down. Make sure all of our guys are like that. Okay. And we didn't have to even use any of our really high-end units. We want to, of course, keep them out of combat. And I prefer to use Skaven tactics, basically. I'll let the trash units get torn up, get shredded up. Oh, get the best scorers out of the firing, the funnel of death. Get them to chase that down. There we go. And we didn't even have to deploy any of our valuable units. There we go. Okay. So again, took some damage on the Ungors, but that's quite okay because the Ungors are expendable units. We treat them like Skaven slaves. I think that you guys would laugh at my early game. Well, actually, I would say up to about turn 100 when I'm playing Skaven. I think you guys would really laugh at the armies that I field. I will run around with like one weapons team army and one specific theme army. So like if I'm playing a Scryer, it's going to be usually a second weapons team. If I'm playing as Eshin, then it's going to be a gutter runner stack. If I'm playing as Molder, then it's going to be the second stack's probably going to have some monsters. But anyway, those two stacks are going to do all my damage, and then everything else is nothing but Skaven Slave Rush. It is one of the most thematic playstyles ever, because you just throw what they call weak meat in the books at the enemy, bog them down, do a little tiny bit of damage waiting for your actual armies to come in. So we're going to raise in advance, even though we need the money because we want the campaign movement range, to try to get us around here. Now, we're going to go for Dieterschaften, but if we have to dip out because we see, like, Toddy or somebody show up here to challenge our Herdstone, then we're going to have to do that. But for the time being, we're going to go for trying to take these guys out. So we're going to go ahead and put ourselves in camp. We'll take some more... what do we got here? We are not at level 3 yet, so we can't do any of those. We could probably do this. We don't have the money, though. So what does this do? Let's do... Let's see. Let me check something really quick. Let me see something. Think of this as a bathroom break. I do have all the functions turned on for the live stream, right? Yeah. Okay. Somebody says you'd want to increase your herd level first to... Yeah. So the way I look at it is somebody's trying to say, Anton says that I should increase the herd level first to level 3. Then personally, I just stack Winds of Magic Stone for extra dread faction wide. Yeah, I'm with you, but in the early game, I want to keep people out of my herdstone, and I would also appreciate a plague or two that can do some damage in the area. Just because it's nice to keep those armies away from us in the early game. Once I get back around from taking out Dietrichshafen and all those, and I'm concentrating on those Empire factions, yeah, we'll do exactly what you said. Oh, I need to use, let's see, what do we want up here? Lightning Strike can be okay for delaying in the, but we want that ambush success chance, right? Ambush success chance +3. Yep. Okay, cool. Cool. And then as far as our army is concerned, these guys don't look great again, so we'll go ahead and replace them. And I think that we're actually in pretty good shape in the regards to the rest of the army there. So we don't really need to do anything else. How much does this boost? 20%. Campaign movement range minus 20%. But that only applies to that. But I think that only applies to this region. And if that's the case, that doesn't help us much. So I think that what we're going to do is we're actually going to leave this at level 1 for now. If this was a larger territory, like if I had set my herdstone up here, right, then that, I think that would be more helpful. Right? I think that that would be better, but we don't have that in this instance, so we're going to leave that at level 1 just to give us the chance of the plagues, because I don't think the plagues actually have any additional chance of spawning. Yeah, so we'll just save up our money this turn. Building upgrade available. We could get Poison Warhounds. 4,000. Will we need this building? We will need this building eventually. Okay, we'll just do that. Because we can't upgrade this yet because we don't have our herdstone upgrade yet, and this, we are still several turns away from that. So, yeah, that's the way we're going to go. Yeah. So I think that was the smartest way to do it. I also like the input from you guys as well, because, like, sometimes I'm sitting here playing by myself, and I'm like, notice I said playing by myself, not with myself. And I'm like, which way should I go? And I'm like, man, if this was live streaming right now, this would be far superior because then I could just ask people which way they would do it. But, all right, we have enough to reach Dieterschaften. The question is, what is the military presence? So 7. Plus we have an army there. They cannot reach. I don't think they can reach this. And even if they could, they got a 16 stack. We've got a not so great army. Yeah, we're just gonna yeet ourselves in there. We're just gonna go for it. I did see that we had a skill point there. Okay. Decisive victory. Okay, I think we can probably... Yeah, that was not a great auto-resolve. Okay. Now, question. We're going to track this. We're going to do some Warhammer 3 science here, boys and girls. If we loot and raise... If I remember correctly, we're out of campaign movement range. So, if we loot and raise, I don't think that it really matters, because if we raise and advance, we can't use any more campaign movement range anyway. So, I'm going to loot and raise this, because we've already demonstrated sorry, I was reading the chat and I didn't quite understand. Yeah, okay. So we actually did get some movement range back from that. Would we have gotten more movement range if we had advanced? I don't know. We've got enough to go into encamp stance and recover our damage. I'm hoping that what they're going to do in this instance is send whatever army is here, which is now a military presence of 14. So how did that happen? Let's, no, we can't really. I was going to say, let's take a look, but we can't really take a look. So we're going to get more ambush success chance. And what needs fixed here? We took some damage on that auto-resolve, more than we probably should have. We're just going to let that guy go. We can probably get... Somebody says hover over the advanced icon. It will give you more. It will give you some extra movement. No, I don't want to be in ambush stance. I need to encamp to be able to replenish some of these. Because we won't quite replenish all the way, so we're going to actually merge this unit into some of these guys over here, and we're just going to recruit another one. They're low level. It does hurt to lose some marks, but it's fine. And then these guys should replenish to full. So our doggos won't, but, you know, whatever. All right, cool. All right. So I think that's good. What do we need to increase the level of this? We need 750 dread to increase to level 3, which is where we need to get to. So that's a good minute away. All right. I think that we're good. Probably not going to have anything to say about that. Nope. So I'm hoping that they're going to send, because they're not going to be able to reach Laurelorn from there. And then this army that we saw over here is not going to have enough movement to get over there. So I'm hoping that they send armies here to go after them, and then we can just stalking stance ambush them. And we are watching to make sure that Toddy doesn't come up here. That would be worst case scenario right now. Get dogpiled on. And then you guys can watch me lose the campaign in real time. All right, we did not get anything from any movement from them. So what do we got here? We got solar eclipse, ruination rituals. All damaged units will be fully replenished. Campaign movement range 50% for 3 turns. I think we're probably going to go with that one. Yeah. Campaign movement range plus 50%. Yeah. Okay, so we can't do anything about that, but there might... We probably won't need the Bray Shaman. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take the Bray Shaman and we're going to scout with him. Oh, no, there we go. See, I screwed that up. They took Wrecker's Point. Military presence 13. Okay. So that was a mistake. Didn't need to do that. So the Bray Shaman will be missing from any battles that we get in over the end turn. Does this give us more? No, it does not. All right, so we're going to come to about 100% chance of ambushing. Okay, you can see what's going on there. Can we get a little bit closer so that we can block that? Still 100%. Yeah, so if they cross that bridge over the end turn, we'll be able to ambush them. And then we'll just reattach this, this Bray Shaman at the end of the end turn. Okay, more technologies. What do we got here? Weapon strength for fighting against dwarves, character leadership. No. Speed. Take the speed. Okay. Okay. Do you guys appreciate the early game more than the late game? I find the early game of any campaign like the most enjoyable part because it's like, oh shit, I called it. But they're just gonna go take Dieterschaften. Crap.
I will not obey.
12 units versus units. The problem is if Boris brings in another army behind him, so he's going to attack here next turn. But if he brings reinforcements in from any of these positions, military presence 1, if there are any armies down here whatsoever, then I'm screwed. So as much as I want to take Salzamund right now, I think that we have to take the beast paths back to the Hearthstone. See, that was the right call. Yep. If he was going to bring this army in and take it. Now we get to, now he's going to, if he attacks us, we will get to bring in our garrison. We won't get our Bray Shaman, though, because of that mistake I made. Okay. So we'll get to bring in our garrison, but we're probably going to take some damage in this battle. Because he will attack. He's going to force march this. He may not even have to force march it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What are they doing? Wow. Wow. Did you guys see that? That was dumb. That was really dumb. All right. So we're going to try to ambush. None of these guys are in force march.
Impossible.
Do we get it? Ambush. Decisive victory. Let's see. We could use the replenishment. We'll take the money. Wow, it is really raining out there. So, do we get the Fate of Vijuna? So, this is good against... I do like direct damage spells, but is this... Yeah, this is the one that you can only hit one unit with. So, I think that for the time being, we should take the Purple Son of Xerxes. Or Xerius, excuse me. Yeah, I think that's what we ought to do. And then this one, we'll probably have to fight this manually. Yeah, definitely got to fight that manually. Let's see. Flaming attacks, whatever. Okay. Let's see. How many concurrent viewers do we have? Doing okay. Considering I never live stream. Okay. It is an ambush battle. And we got lots of missile units. So we need to take out the... Okay. So what we're going to do is... We're going to stack these expendable units in front of our good units. And then we're going to take these ones. We'll be able to saturate the missile units pretty easily, but to make sure that we take minimal casualties on that, we'll go ahead and put those in front. And we're just going to hold this position to keep that flank from folding in on us. Could really use some more magic. I don't know why I ever do that. We'll use the dogs to run down anybody who flees. Kazrak is going to need to be there to hold that. Although he's on a chariot now, which... So we'll put these guys in here. Alright, that should probably get it done. Where is our Bray Shaman? Can't get that for 18. So we need to focus fire some of these guns down. Good. Most of their melee infantry is running. And now it looks like so are their missile units. Let's fold this flank in and just move our guys up. Make sure that all these guys are on pursuit. We're not going to put those guys in. We'll, you know what? We'll go toe to toe like this. Ooh. Guns, they're still shooting us. Okay, fold more of that flank in. There we go. Alright, Bestigor's taking on some spears. That should be easy. We'll actually take 2 of these guys and have them turn around and shoot that. And we'll have one of them turn around and shoot that. Actually, because we're exposed, we'll have more than one do that. And our Bray Shaman is ready. We will go ahead and... How did he end up over there? Okay. Put some pressure on those guys. We're going to create a nice seam there for our archers to shoot through. Even though they have arching shots, then they're not a direct fire unit. You still want to not have units like between you and them, if possible. It helps. Where is our chariot? Okay. Bestigor's won that engagement handedly. Use... Those are swords. We can use Minotaurs. Although I think the Minotaurs would... I shouldn't have done that. Should have let them get their charge in and then pulled them out. Swords would be good against... Or the Minotaurs would be good against the back line. That's what we should use them for. But they've pretty much disintegrated at this point in time. This way you always want to be ambushing. Particularly if you're going up against somebody like Empire, because they rely very heavily on ranged and artillery and stuff, so being able to take that out in an ambush is definitely helpful. What do we got going on here? We will take out this Lord, I think. And it's okay to fight them. They weren't on force march, so we should still have to fight them a second time. We can take out some of these units, though. Kazrak can come in and do that. Let's see, where are our Minotaurs? Go over there. Bestigors are relatively quick. They can probably do some of that. And our dogs. We never even really got to use the dogs because I was paying attention to other stuff. We're going to have to shut off those Ungor Raiders here in a second. Yeah. So we'll move them in a good position to maybe use them here in a second. Yeah, they're not going to make that. We may use the dogs to do damage to the enemy lord, and we'll run it like that. They can help supplement the damage. Is he a big unit? No, he's a small unit. Okay. And I think those Ungors got that tied up. Minotaur's still doing a little bit of work over here. And there's something left on the battlefield. Okay, never mind. All right, cool. We will get to fight it again. And then I'm not sure if we're going to be able to take on Toddy this round or not. We'll go ahead and replenish over the end turn. We'll take the money. See, we can't reach him anyway. But what we will do is go ahead and wipe that out. And So we'll move that to right there. If he goes for our settlement there, then he'll walk right through that. I don't think we need to worry about these guys too much. I think we're probably okay there. Let's see. What do we need army-wise? So it looks like these spears can... Yeah, it looks like we can merge these spears down and replace them. We'll go ahead and... Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just do... Okay, and then we'll go ahead and get this. Then where is Kazrak? Kazrak should have access to this soon. So what do we need here? We could go with Lightning Strike, although I don't usually go all the way on Lightning Strike. Horde recruitment capacity +1, that could be useful. I think we might go for that. We don't really need corruption. Yeah, we're going to go with the recruitment capacity. Yep. Cool. And because of that, we'll go ahead and get rid of that and replace it. And then this can increase. Oh. There goes all my money. Once we get that upgrade to 3, which is level 3 right here, 750. Once we get this, then we'll start going into some of our unit caps and things like that. But for right now, we're at tier 3, so it doesn't really, or at tier 2, so it doesn't really matter. All right, I think we're good. Of course, we could get that. How much does he want? Non-aggression pact? All right, chat. Non-aggression pact with Festus. Yes or no? Do we turn him into an ally, or do we stomp him into the dirt? You let me know. Because if we do this,
What brings you into my surgery today?
we can also trade with him.
Death.
So we could do that.
Life.
We just discovered him, so now's our time. Well, he is increasing. It isn't. Our rapport with him is increasing. So next turn we will make that decision. So that is the end of this turn. So let me know what you guys think we ought to do. Should we be friends with Festus? I think it would probably be the best thing to do.
My lord, a rival power desires a change in your mutual.
He even tried to pay us. We'll see what happens after the end turn. And Todd did not move. Now, do we directly assault Middenheim? He's not currently building, but he is recruiting. He's got 12 units. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He outnumbers us quite substantially. Do we assault Middenheim, or you take out Krugenwald? I think we blow up Krugenwald. Probably should not have auto-resolved that, but whatever. Loot and race. Now we're going to move, like, right here. Because if he goes for Laurelorn Forest, we will be able to probably reach him. But we can also sit here and replenish. So, it would be nice if this was fixed. But we don't have that luxury. We are getting some nice marks here. I have not seen heads or tails of these guys. They did recolonize Dieterschaffen. Dieterschaffen. Excuse me, I keep putting a T in there. All right. Let's go with Festus. And since nobody said anything, we'll just go ahead and pay him to become our friend. And I don't think that we need to. You know what? We probably should. This is only one mark. So we'll go ahead and get another Ungor Raider. And I don't really care if that's damaged or not when we go into battle. So we'll go with that. Hopefully soon, we might, based on this, we might get that upgrade next turn. The Black Pit was just colonized by Marienburg. I don't think we're at war with Marienburg. He came out of mustering stance. Did he stand outside the settlement? Oh, he saw us. So he had...
I'll ignore that.
I want him to come out of that settlement.
Not likely.
I don't know. I feel like that's going to be a tough fight. 13. Mostly. Let's just take a look at it, see what it says. It might be a tough fight. What's the map? Oh yeah, we're fighting this. Oh yeah, we're fighting this. We're gonna win this. The only thing that we really have to worry about are those handgunners in this battle. The Empire cavalry handgunners, the outriders. That's what we need. It's the only thing we have to actually worry about in this battle. And because of that, I think we're actually going to... Okay, so we're going to take this chariot, these dogs, and those Minotaurs. And we're taking the Minotaurs because they have those outriders. If it wasn't for those outriders, then we'd leave those guys over here. We're going to visibly show them our Bestigors. We're going to take all of these guys. Well, you can put our Bestigors and our Gors there. Kazrak is... Oh, he's in the... I was like, how did he get stalk? No. All right. So that is all of that, and then the rest of our units are hidden. So we're going to go ahead and run this in, and there are no towers over here. So all we want to do is cause a large enough distraction over here for them to commit all their forces. So Kazrak can come in right like that. We just want these guys to come in like that. And we want them to commit that unit. Where are their outriders? Oh, they're pistoliers, excuse me. Yeah, they fire in all directions. Yeah. So those are the danger unit. So now that we've got that, we can start pummeling this. All right, they've committed. Are they going to take all these guys and we're going to rush them at that gate? Where is our Bray Shaman? And we're going to put one of these units up on the wall. The whole reason that we're putting... Not that one. We're putting this one up on the wall because we want them to join us on the wall. We want them to try to throw units at this wall so that we can shoot them with our Ungor Raiders. Question in the chat is, do you use any mods? No. The only mod that I have installed that is not currently active on this game is a map reveal mod, and I use that when I do those videos on like the lore videos to be able to reveal the regions at the beginning of a campaign, because I'm not going to play all the way through a campaign to be able to expose the map just to make a video on some lore. Like, I'm just not going to do it. So that map reveal mod is the only one that I have ever loaded in this game, and it is not currently active, as you guys saw on the campaign map. I think the game as is fine. Is it going to be buggy? Yes. If the game loses support from like CA, will I play with mods then? Possibly. If there are bugs fixes that need to be addressed, then yes. But currently, I don't think that playing with mods is just something that I want to do. I'm not going to impugn anybody for playing mods. You play your game time how you want to play your game time, right? Like, whatever brings you enjoyment, you do. I don't think that anybody should... I've seen this kind of like toxic crap on gaming sites before, forums and things like that, where people just really get on people for not playing the game vanilla. I don't think that way. I think you should play your game time however you want to play it. This is not a competitive sport. I mean, it can be a competitive sport, but I mean, that's not what any of us are doing. So it's your time, you spend it your way, whatever you get enjoyment out of. And I think that's how I think about gaming. I think you should enjoy yourself. If you're not enjoying yourself because there's something in the game that isn't the way that because it doesn't fit your expectation, then sure, go ahead and mod it. A really good example, I have Skyrim loaded on my game, or on my machine. That thing is uber modded, right? It is modded to the max. I haven't played it in a while, but like when I first got this machine, I wanted to like ultra mod a Skyrim playthrough just to see if the machine could handle it while I was editing. My goal was to load ultra modded Skyrim and edit a 4K 60 video at the same time. And we did it. So, win-win. All right, so we've got a problem with Todd here. We need to take this position. We don't necessarily need to take that position. But we might as well since we're here. I don't think... Okay. So get those guys out. See what I said about the pistoliers being a problem? So we got a few points out of that, and who knows, Todd might actually... Ooh, wow. My Minotaurs are not doing so great. Let's see, what are we doing down here? How are we taking damage? Oh. How is... See, this is what I get for not paying attention. So we can press that advantage. Now, why would you do that? There's no way I'm going to be able to sort through that. All we can do is hope that the Vestigors make it in. Alright, so who is... Okay, so they took that back. Let's get that down in there. And actually... That's a problem. Okay, so those guys, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to win the battle this way. Yeah, this is not going as planned. These guys need to come sit here so they can range that. Vestigors and Gors need to get in there. Kazrak needs to get in there. Let's see here. Got that. That'll do. We may... This is not going to go well. Yeah. That's not going good. Hopefully our Minotaurs escape. We will use the... We'll use the dogs to try to pin down these Pistoliers while this gets captured. But I don't... Okay. I don't think that they're shooting at this. Yeah, they're just going to let it go. And that's okay. If we win this engagement over here, we can go over there. We've now fragmented their army, and we can win by... attrition, basically. These guys are out of ammunition. Okay, so we need to get some of these guys into the city. Because they've sent some stuff to go after us. Let's see here. Did they... Oh, yeah, they won. Look at that. How did that happen? Let's just run Toddy around. He'll follow us, I think. Is he on horseback? Yeah. I think he'll just follow us. Yeah. Alright, cool. Kazrak can come up here. Let's move some of these guys into the city. These can attack that. What is this? Oh, okay, shielded Ungors. Getting... It's okay. It's fine. That Gore pack can't get in there, though. Back Kazrak up a little bit. They've used all their ammunition. Why on earth? Can probably handle that. Okay, where are these guys? Still winning. They did not go after Todd. So maybe if we do this, maybe if we come up here. So those Pistoliers fled. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna jerk around the AI a little bit. We're gonna get this. We're gonna try to distract Toddy over here. Get him out of that, and I think if we can do this correctly, we can keep them from taking that point back. But we also have to watch what's going on over here so we don't lose any. Oop, crap. See, fell into a trap. It was a trap. Because this is so dumb. Like, why would you all crowd around the ladder? All right, they're losing. Where's my chariots? Chariot. Get the chariots out. Get the chariots out. Get out. If we get those out now, then they won't get... I think we just lost our Minotaurs. Which if we do, whatever. We can replace them later. It would be nice to keep them now, but we will take this win, as ugly as it was. obviously did not go as planned. Gore herd still intact. All right, cool. I think that might be the end of our Minotaurs, but we'll find out. So we'll take the win, though. You know, was it ideal? No. Just arranging everything. All right, cool. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Pendant of Slanesh. Speed. Nice. And we are going to loot and raise. Although that is not the way that I want it to go. Actually, no, that's fine. It would have been better if we'd gone this way, but whatever. Okay, so Toddy's out. Right? So what is this? 24.59. Unlocks reward for dread unit. Okay, so we're going to try to make it to 59 before we click that. And I know that we can start going down this way, but we're going to need the campaign movement range. Yeah. So let's go up this way and go into encamp stance. We're going to go back up here. No. That was a mistake. Shucks. Well, I just destroyed all their armies. Is this in our blood range? It is not. Weismund is. Black Pit is. Those ones are. We're going to go up this way and take out Salismund. These guys are probably getting ready to make an attack here pretty soon. So we should probably take them out because they haven't been dealt with in a minute. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Even though I would have liked to take that out. And then let's look at these. Winds of Magic Power Reserve plus 20% when increasing. Provides line of sight over all blood ground regions. Yeah. So now that we're going to be up to tier 3, we're going to go ahead and do that. And replenishing the army. Let's see here. So we did not lose our Minotaurs. That's good. We'll replenish this unit. It's only rank 2. So let's go with an Ungor Raider. We should... This guy has no rank, so we'll merge him. Those guys... Okay. And we can't do anything about that. All right, this one. More Purple Sun, and then Kazrak. We'll move him to this. And then we'll start running down this line here. Ultimately, we're going to give him a Best Gore Doomstack. But for right now, that'll do. Is there anything else? We should probably get Vile Enterprise good. What was Touch to the Moon? Yeah. We're going to have to start running down some of those here pretty soon. Now that we are at tier 3, we can go for getting another army. Although I think, doesn't this give us another army capacity? The question in the chat is, pricing aside, are you looking forward to playing any specific faction in the upcoming DLC? Yes, I'm very excited to play the Changeling. Shit. See, it's a good thing that we marched that way. If we'd gone the other way, we might not have had enough movement range. And we got declared war on by Norska, of course. That's great. They might come back after they get in the war. So, yes, I'm very much looking forward to playing the Changeling. And I'm also interested on the impacts that will have for the Zinchian factions. I'm looking forward to seeing how that kind of fleshes out. Crap. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? I'm going to say that was skill, but that was clearly pure luck. Wow. So is this Karl Franz?
Never.
Yes, it is.
Not likely.
So we're going to... Oh, I forgot that we get a second space. Crap. And we have some upgrades. Let's see. This guy is going to get magical reserves. And that should put us up to the battle. He's almost certainly going to attack us. That's okay. We want to be attacked. It helps us farm more dread. It's fine. It would like a little bit of relent to be able to replenish and actually solidify our blood ground. But I think what's going to happen is we're just going to get a second army here pretty soon. Once we get to this, which is above 59, right? Yeah. Once we get above 59, we will go ahead and pop that, whether we've got the regions destroyed all the way or not. And that'll keep them from continuing to ruin dwell stuff. So we probably could have done that earlier, but them ruin dwelling stuff actually helped us. Why on earth would you do that? So in the most recent notes for the DLC, they said that the AI campaign map was going to, or excuse me, the AI on the campaign map was going to get a little smarter. I certainly hope so. So this is what we want. We want to be piled on. We want a whole bunch of factions to declare war on us. We want those armies to come to us so we don't have to run around and get them. So this is what I mean. So we now have visibility on the blood ground region so we can see what's kind of going on here so we don't have to worry about scouting. But we can see that there's some forces marshaling here that are going to be something we're going to have to deal with. We're going to go ahead and kill Karl Franz real quick. And we could auto-resolve that, but it is going to destroy our army. So, of course, we have to fight it manually. Now, it is going to be an ambush battle, so even though it says Pyrrhic victory. That's probably not how that's going to shake out. We need to take out... we can use Spirit Leech and Kazrak on Karl Franz. We need to watch out for... What is that cavalry unit? Reichsguard. Okay. So we need to take out... We absolutely have to take out the artillery. So we're going to use the dogs on the artillery. We'll follow up with the chariots. We're going to hold the Minotaurs in reserve because they are chewed up. We'll go ahead and shred all of those, the Reichsguard and the missile units. We need enough space to be able to put these right in front of the Reichsguard. Put these right here. The Gores are a little bit shot up, so we'll keep them out, and we'll put the spears there. We'll use the best Gores if necessary. And Kazrak, he's on a chariot. He's not going to be able to duel Karl Franz on a chariot. At least not in the short term. So, where is my dude? Just let them shoot at what they want. Are they going to shoot the gap? No. Alright, that's good. I'm not going to put the doggos in there. They'll just get shot up. Get that Brave Shaman out of there. Oh, he's on a chariot now. Nice. Alright, we got some fleeing units. We can probably do those with the dogs. And we'll go ahead and start folding this flank up. Send the Bestigors in. Make sure everybody is on pursuit. We can probably bring the Minotaurs out to do some pursuit. That's okay for now. Let's fold this up. Bring these guys in. Kazrak's doing okay. Where is Karl Franz? Oh, I don't have enough to overcast it. We can shoot the gap there and go after Karl Franz. No, we'll use the Minotaurs to pursue that. And you guys can shoot there. Let's move this in. We can fold the flank up even further. And just start rotating these guys around. Got anything to pursue over here? Yep. Okay. How are our Bestigors doing? They're doing okay. We'll send the Gores in for relief. Send Kazrak after the Reichsguard. What is going on here? Ooh, crap. Get out. Shoot. That was what we call a mistake, boys and girls. I'm gonna have to commit this unit, or they're gonna destroy my chariots. That chariot barely survived. That was a stupid mistake. It's one of the things I always tell people when it comes to chariot armies. You got to make sure that you don't over chariot for your micro capabilities. That was well within my micro capabilities. I just forgot about it. Like, that was just a stupid mistake. Now, we'll probably be able to take Karl Franz out. What is he on? Is he on foot? Yes, he's on foot. Yeah, he's toast. So we can get Kazrak to come help. But most of it we're just going to do with the Bray Shaman here, because he has Spirit Leech. As far as pursuit is concerned, it doesn't matter really that much. We're not going to be able to do a whole lot. And we'll probably take, although we could run down a whole bunch of them and take the replenishment. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to do a very good job at running down units on this particular battle. We've got some units out here that can maybe get it done. We don't want to commit any of those because they'll just shoot. All right, cool. Call Franz is out of here. And we'll just, let's see. That's not going to, oh, I don't know. We might be able to get some up there. Send Kazrak there. I'm not going to be able to make that. Okay. Oh, I don't know. We got a decent amount of them. Oof, if I was paying attention. Yeah, they're not going to get that. Okay, cool. Back to the question. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to playing the Changeling. I think that's going to be really interesting and fun because it's going to be different. I think it's going to use very heavily like the Skaven Undercity mechanic, which is one of my favorite mechanics in the game. So it'll be very interesting to see how that plays. I also want to see how it integrates with the how do we put it, the other factions, because you know there are 2 other Tzeentch factions. I want to see how that plays. I'm not really interested in the Cathay stuff, like literally at all. I've only played Cathay once or twice, and I didn't really enjoy it. I think that they definitely needed to do some more DLC work there. And I'm also interested in the Kislev integrations, because as far as the lore is concerned, I don't see that really fitting very much. But I'm going to give it my shot. You know, I like Kislev as a faction. I just, I think the mechanics are fine. I think the Ice Court's, you know, race thing is kind of weird, but whatever. Let's see. We want the replenishment. We're in our own territory, right? Well, we're the Beastmen. It doesn't matter. We could take the replenishment or $1,000. All the units that it's going to fix are all ones that we're probably going to replace anyway. We'll take the money. So, yeah, I'm not super interested, or I'm super interested to see how that stuff is going to integrate with Kislev. From a lore standpoint, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I haven't played it yet. I don't know how it's going to do. It might be a lot of fun. I do think that Kislev needs much more content, and that's my current problem with Kislev as a faction. I look at races like the Skaven that have like 5 different heroes, and I'm like, we have a Patriarch and an Ice, or a Caster. Come on, right? I think that there's more that could be done there. So I'm interested to see how that goes. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So if I remember correctly, so yeah, this locks one side. Underhoof, reinforcement range, 50%. That'll become important here in a bit. Chance of intercepting an army using underway. Okay. Melee attack. Bonus versus infantry for Warhounds. Manslayer. Post-battle chance of magic item. Fear when fighting against humans. We'll go with that one. Okay. So, We're going to have to... Did Marienburg declare war on us? They did. So what we'll do is we'll just... Oop. We will fight this, and we're probably going to have to fight it manually. Auto-resolve does not say that anybody will die. Okay. And we will take more money. And then we're going to walk over here and blow up this settlement. Because it's worth 4. And hopefully these guys will come down in the interim. So we're going to move to here. And I don't think we get any additional... Yeah, we don't get any additional regardless of what region we're in. Okay, so we need to get rid of... We're going to merge this down. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to... We could get some Razor Gore Herd. So we'll replace that. We'll get a Razor Gore Herd. Because we can. Right? Yeah, I think we're... Yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah. Alright, and then money-wise, do we have any upgraded stuff that we can... Okay, those are expensive. So we'll just leave those for now. And then this... Let's see. Ammunition 20% increase. Or... Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Faction-wide dread increases. Okay. Alright. Do we have anything else that we can do? No. Okay, so we're going to blow that up, and then we're going to come back up this way. And hopefully those other armies will come down, and we can take them out. Yeah, so I'm not going to remark on the pricing situation with the DLC. Ooh, do we want to use them? Do we use them or kill them? Let's see if they'll join any of our stuff. Sometimes they'll do stuff like this, where you can get them to join against a particular faction. Doesn't look like it. So, we might keep them around. I don't think it hurts us to have them around. Charge bonus for Core Herd. I don't think it hurts us to have... Oop, fat fingered that. I don't think it hurts us to have this other army around. All they can do is distract other enemy armies. So maybe that could be a positive. But we're going to go ahead and blow up the Black Pit here. And we're going to have to fight it manually. Dumb. So this is the orc build again, yeah. Okay. So this one is thin enough as far as just having a garrison that I think that we'll just be able to win this one straight up. I don't think that we'll actually need to do any like subterfuge or anything. But it could help us, I mean, especially because our chariot is going to have to basically sit this battle out. We could use the Razor Gore Herd to do that. But I think that we just go straight up like we did last time. Only this time we just don't send anybody around the back. We have more magic this time, so I think it'll be alright. Okay, so let's. Those guys can run up, take the pin cushioning. We cannot cast this on the wall, so we'll just send those guys in to knock the wall down, or the gate down. Excuse me. All these guys can follow in behind. They should be in range now, so it should be all right. We're not going to get up on the. Well, actually, yeah, we will. Go ahead and get up on the wall. Bring the Gores and the best Gores in. They should be able to just pin cushion all of that. So here we go. Zarius' Purple Sun coming in. There we go. So that will take out most of that one archer unit, maybe, hopefully. Or not. Oh, really? He opened the gate on us. Just let us in. Alright, move these guys up. Bring these guys in a little tighter. Working on that. These guys are just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. I guess we can. Oop, shit. We're just gonna have to. I guess we can charge those chariots in. Just do that. What is that? Oh, swordsman. It's okay. All right, come on. Almost there. Where is my Razor Gore herd? Okay. Okay, we're in. And be. Oh no, that was. Okay. Okay, Razor Gore's in. We need to get these guys out of the way. Just take them on a wild goose chase. Let those Ungors go after them. Okay, bring the spearmen in. Best of Gores decided that they were going to climb the wall for some reason. Let's get a couple archer units in. And they got to be close. Let's see. Let's move these guys over here, and they can bomb that over that way. And put these guys there. They can probably reach by shooting over that way. All right, cool. Flank the. No, what are those? Okay, Ungor herd. Razor Gores need to be able to charge. So they're not going to do us very much good like that. Go ahead and bring the dogs in. Okay, that's tied up. Heck is going on? Okay, there we go. Alright, so that should be good on those ones. Let's get that out of the way. They're going to get pin cushioned. Let's put these guys up on the wall. They'll be able to shoot at those once we get the formation into place. And hopefully they'll stop shooting at all of our dudes. So these ones are shielded. We'll take them, put them there. We'll use the dogs to run that down and the razor gores to run that down. Make sure everybody is in good shape. Then we'll take our purple sun. Oh, Kazrak and him really took that to the max. What is this? Gore herd. What are you doing? Alright. Waiting for my caster. And that should probably initiate the army losses. If it bounced the right way. But, I mean, I guess it's okay that it bounced the wrong way, because that kept it from hitting my own units. There we go. I think. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Or not. There it is. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. And we only took any sizable damage. I took a little damage on the heroes. Or on the hero, excuse me. Took some damage on the chaff units. The gores were already damaged. The chariot was already damaged. So was the minotaurs. They didn't even participate in the battle. So we will blow this settlement up. And I think we're going to raise in advance, because it's not that much more money. We're going to raise in advance. And that should bring us... Do we have to be in the settlement? I don't think we... I don't remember. Can we get local recruitment? No. Oh, shit. That was a dumb move. Oh well. Another mistake just was made. That's okay. We don't really... It would be advantageous to replace that unit, but it can just replenish. It'll be fine. Oop. And let's go back to Kazrak, and we have reinforcement range. Not really applicable right now. That could be useful. Melee attack. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. So we're at 50. We need 10 more points. So we can get 6 there. We can get 2 off of each of the armies that are there. That'll probably count for something by the time we get back up there. Yeah. So I think we got our 10 points there. And once we get that second army underway, this will open up the campaign pretty quickly. The reason it's slow right now is we're limited to 1, and I wanted to increase that herd stone. See, we didn't even have to do anything. Festus hooked us up. That wasn't in our blood ground anyway, so it was fine that he blew it up. So we're going for, we need 1,500 for our dread points. It looks like he is going to go over there and play with those guys. What do we have here? Income from raiding. Don't really care. All damaged units fully replenished. No matter how far, 50% campaign movement range. Yes. Yeah. Campaign movement range, 50%. All right. Yeah, that was the right move. So we're going to go and we're going to go into Hidden in Camp and stick ourselves basically right there. Right? And we can replace this guy, although we should probably keep him for the... Is he veteran? He's only rank 2. We'll just leave it as is. It's fine. It's not that important. Can we get a gift from this guy? No. They must have done away with that mechanic. Used to be able to exploit that a whole lot. So let's see. Can we get this guy to join any of our wars? Yes. Yes. Can we get him to join one of our other wars? Not likely. So, that mechanic is still in the game, if you were wondering. There you go.
No.
So, he joined our war against... Was it Toddy? Yeah, he joined our war against Todd. So that's good. So hopefully that'll be a distraction there for a little bit. And that brings us up to almost enough money to get some of this stuff. Although we could get this now. But I really want Vile Entropy. I also want the Shatterstone, though. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right. And we'll see what this end turn yields. I think that we're probably going to get maybe an ambush on one of those armies. Perhaps. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I don't know what just happened. Looks like they shifted their armies around, which is okay. We can play with that. So we're gonna attack that army, and we did not ambush it, so we're gonna back out. Although they're in a camp stance, so we may have to actually fight this as is. We may not have enough to actually strike them. We don't have to win this battle. We'll just go ahead and fight it. And if we lose, we lose. And it will stack ourselves in a position defensively so that if we have to withdraw, then we can. But that's a fair amount of troops. We're probably going to run out of ammunition. And if we run out of ammunition, then we'll just withdraw. And that will be fine. Our goal for this is to take out as many of the archers as possible. Now, I think what we're going to do is, instead of taking up a defensive position, like I suggested, we're going to go right in their face, right off the bat. And we're not going to win this battle in 2 minutes, but we very well may do enough damage to it that the second fight might be reasonably easy. So we're not going to spend any magic right now. Or no, you know what we'll do? We'll hit the... So what is all this? Let's see here. Shields. Minotaurs are at full strength now. Razor Gore herd can come in off the sides. So we're going to select the Razor Gore herd and the Minotaurs. And we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna use those shields, and hopefully they do some good work. Yeah, well, that didn't work. They were not even braced. Where is the Lord? Actually, I take that back. We might win this before that other. We have 52 seconds.
Angos!
22 seconds. Gonna make it.
Chaos!
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna make it. Nope. It's okay. We'll just pull all these guys back. Wait for the second strike. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let them finish that job up. But what we can do with this is send him around to do more spirit leeches on that enemy general. What is going on here? Why hasn't he gone down yet? Oh, because he's in my Ungor Raiders, that's why. Actually, he's coming to us. Where is Kazrak? We need to reorder this line. We're gonna get bushwhacked. Ooh, he's fast. Where is Kazrak? Okay, this shouldn't be all that bad. But we need to reorder this line. Something fierce. Or we're going to be in trouble. Okay, so Ungor Raiders. Get all this over here. And where are our Bestigors and Gors? Gors. Ah, crap. We really got to pull him. It's a pretty good blob. Can I get it? Alright, he needs to relocate. Ooh, crap. Alright, Razor Gores right in the front. Chariots next. Doggos after. Where are my Bestigors? Alright. right, so that's good. We've disrupted the back line. That's what we needed. So we need to move some of these guys in. What was that? Oh. Let them hold, move those guys up to be able to do some shooting. Okay. Here is my caster. Vestigor's getting into that archer line. That's good. Let's focus fire. Actually, let's focus fire those guys. Ooh. Let's have the chariots run. That guy just rallied, so we'll get him to go after that. We'll get those to go after that. And Gore's over there. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape. Yeah. Okay, cool. That wasn't too bad. We were able to knock that one out. Now, again, we want to be careful. Well, actually, the turn will not expire, I don't think, on this one. So anybody that we do take out in this battle will not be able to participate in the settlement battle immediately following. If we allow them to go through an end turn, then they will get that unit newly refreshed. If you guys are just now tuning into the stream, then you saw that happen previously when we had a pretty good win, but we eliminated a whole bunch of different units from the garrison, and when you do that, the AI gets a cheat in the form of they just get a brand new one at the end turn. They don't have to start the unit again and then bring it back up to health like you do when you lose a unit from your garrison. So we did draw in the garrison on this one, so that is going to be something that we take into effect. We are going to use some of these spirit leeches on these guys, even though it's not super effective. We'll go ahead. We don't want to be shooting arrows into our pursuing units. Did I put all these guys on pursuit? No, I did not. That's why. So right now we're going to take out as many of these as we can so that we don't have to fight them next battle. Everybody that we take out now will be one that we don't have to fight in the second battle, which is coming up here shortly. Let's see what we got here. And they're not going to be able to reach anything. All right, who's not moving? We got Minotaurs that are sitting around not doing anything. They're not going to reach any of that. Kazrak's there. This guy is available. Come on. Vestigors, Doggos are ready. Chariots can reach that. The dogs, we'll send them over here too. The chariots, not going to reach that. Okay. Okay. And that's probably all we're going to get. Okay. Who's left? Oh, okay. All right, cool. So they'll have almost 600 in the garrison. That Lord is probably going to wave off, so he's probably not going to be there. No, excuse me. They'll have almost 700 in the garrison. Because that second... I don't think that the... Yeah. Do we take... It's a decent amount of replenishment. I think we're going to take the replenishment because we have to fight this battle. Ah. Looky here. I love this game. All right, so now we're going to start... we're going to take that. Stock for Gores, Best of Gores, Warhounds, Racer Gore, Harpies. Yeah. So, this dude that escaped with his couple guys, we're going to go ahead and do that. Ambushed him. What is this? Armor plus 10. How did we lose 32 units in that fight? Are you serious? Like, there's no way. Those units would have approached my line, and they would have gotten shredded by the Ungor Raiders. Whatever. And we can auto-resolve it. $56. Almost there. Oh, are you serious right now? We're going to have to be really careful on this one. Because we do not want to... We have some damaged units. We got to be careful. Do we have any regiments around now? Yes, we do. Do I need them, though? I don't think I need them. I just got to make sure my Brave Shaman doesn't get taken out. So this will put us over our needed mark, right? And we'll be able to do our Ritual of Ruination. So, yeah, I don't think... We just got to be really careful about that Brave Shaman. I cannot lose him. This is what? Yeah, this is actually kind of bad. Because I can't do anything about the towers targeting him. So I'm going to have to actually sit this guy back really far so that he doesn't get hit by any of the towers. And I'm going to have to periodically bring him in to cast spells. The only thing that really threatens us are these 4 archers. So once we take that out, it's pretty much over. It would be faster if I could use if I could use my magic, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use any magic in this one. Maybe if I take the walls, I might be able to, but we're going to have to sit outside the range of the walls with that Brave Shaman. He's on the verge of... In fact, if I was being conservative about it, I should probably withdraw him. That would be the best thing to do to keep him from being... You know, I don't need the magic. What we're going to do is we want him to get some experience from the battle. So we're just going to take him and put him in the corner. We're going to use the blind spot right here. We can replace those guys if we need to. Put these guys back in reserve. We can jerk around. We can jerk them around by taking these units and sending them wide. Or yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh. Oops. So we're going to take all the units that are visible. Those are stock. So all those guys are visible. Actually, no. we want some of these units to be visible because we want something to shoot at. So we're going to take all our Vanguard units, put them there. These guys are now stalking. So we've got our chariots there. They're fast enough. These guys stalk. So we're just going to use those to create a distraction. These guys are visible. So we want something visible because we want them to stack a couple units there, a couple here, and then they can come in waves because we're not going to be able to use our magic to do anything. So if we take these guys and run them up, and then we're going to have to move that chariot before it gets shot up. Yeah, see, that's exactly what we wanted. Move that chariot back first so that it can get out of range, and then we'll bring it across. And then these units over here are going to be somewhat clueless as to what's about to happen. We'll get them nice and in range, and we'll just leave these guys. All right, cool. Kazrak can come up. And they're going to start filtering some of these units over. Are we out of range? Yeah. What is this? Oh, my dogs. So we're going to take this Razor Gore and create a distraction over there. We'll focus fire this archer unit. They're going to start filtering some of these archer units over here, and that will slow them down. We should be able to outshoot that unit pretty easily. Yep. So it's down. We'll let them shoot at whatever they want now. And then they're going to come up to try to shoot these stalking units. These don't have snipe. They just have stalk. So they're going to come in, and we should be able to pick them apart unit at a time. The guy is more than out of range, but we want to make sure that he does not get shot. And we definitely have more ammunition than they do. We're going to move these guys over aside so they're not actually shooting. And if we move them out ever so slightly, then we should be able to get them to go back to stalking. And if that happens, we'll just put them on fire, or take them off fire at will for the time being. Oh, they're not stalking yet. Go back to stalking. Alright. Stalking. We have to give those guys something to shoot at, but we want to bring them in a little bit closer. So we're going to bring these guys out like this and move these ones like this. We want these guys to have something to shoot at that is just a little bit farther out, and we're going to bring these ones around. And as soon as this one comes into a decent firing range, we'll be able to light up that archer unit. Our distraction over here is still in progress. Okay, and we're just going to run up there and take that. Alright, that archer unit's coming in. We still want these guys in front to soak up some of our missile fire. Alright, cool. They're hugging the wall pretty tight. But I think we can still get them. Alright, so these guys... Oop. Should be able to arc some of those shots over and get them. Razor Gore herd going. We might as well send the dogs in. Ooh. Yep, so that didn't work. That's okay. We have a line of sight that we can probably hit from over there. So we'll just bowl these ones back and do that. While those ones target that. Oh, come on. How are Razor Gores doing? Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good one. Okay, cool. So there were only 3 archer units, right? There should only be 3 archer units, so that means that the Razor Gores are going to take out that one pretty quick. Yeah, so the Razor Gores will take that out. That one's done. We can now concentrate on hitting any of these units. Can just pull that in a little bit closer, and that should take that out pretty easily. Yep, so there goes that archer unit. So all the archers are done. We can mop up a little bit with some of these fast units because we just routed the one. I don't think, yeah, see, there it is. So need to get some shots on. Or no, that was the original archer that we routed. That's what it was. Or were there 4? I don't remember if there were 4 or not. So, pathing, again. What are you doing? So, let's just, you know what? We're just going to regroup this. Because it's a mess. And those Razor Gores are chasing those archers off the map because they're continuing to rampage. Hey. Okay, so that's gone. Oh, shit. So we've got some chariots that we can use here, and we'll go ahead and just do this, and we'll let the chariots charge into that. Okay, and then we'll hit it in the back with these. Alright, we're taking some damage. We can't really do anything about that. Razor Gore herd. We'll run them up there, capture the point. Or how much time do we have? I think we can probably just take this, and that will screw up their leadership. Because even if that gets in, what is that? Oh, that's a halberd unit. No, we can't do that. All right, so we're actually going to have to go into the city, it looks like. So, we'll just do this. And that, we'll just fast forward it. They're taking up residence there. Yeah, we have to find some way to get that around. The Minotaurs can just tear that down, I guess. How do we get there? Okay. So we can... Well, we can't really, because there's a barricade there. What is that? Halberd. Negative. Alright, so you two go over there. You two go over here. These ones can cover. Where's Kazrak? Taking for a wild goose chase. Can't really do anything about that. Vestigors coming in. They can go that way. These ones are going to get through that soon. Where are our Razor Gores and how are they doing? Looks like they gave up. Those halberds gave up, it looks like. I don't know if I should do something with these. We might be able to feign an attack with these to get them to... Yeah, we might be able to do that. Okay, so we busted that. What is this? Swords. It would have been so much easier to just use freaking magic. Alright, so that's enough of that. Oh yeah, get him. What? Okay. I do not see don't see anything going on with my Razor Gores. Let's see here. Okay, so they won that pretty handedly. Ooh. Alright, so that's taken down. Get them to chase us. Okay, so we captured... No, we didn't. So that was halberd infantry, right? None of our stuff can really fight that. The Bestigors were supposed to go take that out. That did not happen. Alright, we gotta get those dogs out. Alright, Kazrak can come in, and we're just gonna confuse that, I think. Just keep doing it that way. We're going to take some of these guys, and we're going to try to open this gate. And we're going to move the rest of these over to here. Hope that that works. These guys can shoot their way. Much ammo? Yeah, they got enough ammo. We'll have them shoot their way through there, which is completely unrealistic, but whatever. What is this? Spearmen. Probably shouldn't charge the Minotaurs into that. This is like the most boring fight ever. What is that? Halberds? Halberd infantry. Fighting Bestigors. That's okay. Have Kazrak lend some support, charge at the back of dogs. And there's the army losses. Cool. Did not lose our Bray Shaman. That was the goal. So we should blow this up, and then we should be able to do our Ritual of Ruination. And I think that what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and break this one off after I do the Ritual of Ruination. And if the new DLC doesn't break this game, then maybe we'll pick it up later. We'll pick up the live streaming later if the new DLC doesn't break it. So we are going to loot and raise. What does that mean? It's been a minute since I've... Oh, that means it's time for me to do more research. So what I would do here is, I think that one of these... Campaign movement range, that one, yep. And we have 62, which is plenty. That'll bring us up to this space here. So we're going to go ahead and perform the ritual.
Your strength grows, mighty lord.
And for anybody who hasn't played Beastmen up to this point, that means that this whole ritual area in red here, this blood ground, can no longer be colonized. So that can't be colonized. No ruin dwelling on any of these regions that are currently destroyed. Now, this one was recolonized, but they can't touch this one. To be able to colonize this region, they have to destroy my Herdstone. And that is not going to happen.
Herdstone ritual cast. You have increased your...
So this gave me capacity to recruit if I have the... You have to have the buildings, though. So I have to build the buildings. Or I have to build the horde buildings. So these things in here. But I do have my vile entropy. Yeah. But anyway, what we're going to do is, let's see. We'll finish out this turn. So I'm going to probably, they're building another army here. Do I have the ability to raise another army now? I do. Yes. So because I got those 2 marks, I now have the ability to raise new armies. So what we're going to do is probably farm a good trait, and I like this lore. That disciplined is a really good one. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and he is going to raise a spawn, a manticore, and a whole bunch of Ungor raiders. So now this position can now be defended without having to sacrifice any movement with my main army. That's why it was so challenging up to this point. That's where we're kind of playing whack-a-mole, because we were waiting for that Ritual of Ruination to finish. I can also raise another lord, but it doesn't really do me that much good to raise another lord. Actually, I can't because I don't have a second region now that I think about it. But I could... What I'm going to do is fill this army out with these units, and then I'll raise a second army next turn. And the purpose of that is this one can now, that he's got these units in place, can now venture out and do some damage to stuff. So as long as we keep an army here, we shouldn't have any problems, and then they can snipe anybody that's coming up. So we don't have to worry about this army. This one is now going to... Are we at war with Nordland? Or Ostland? No, we are not. So that means that we are now going to go this direction. We're going to put ourselves into the encamp stance. All those guys are going to replenish. We're going to merge this and this, get ourselves one of each of those. And I think we're good for now. So we'll go ahead and distribute this point, and it's going to go into that one now. Building upgrades. We want the vile entropy. Touch the moon. I find this to be less useful. Yeah, I find that to be less useful. Are we going to do any Shatterstone stuff? Wrecker's Point is not. That is not. Yeah, so none of these settlements that we are likely to attack are going to need a Shatterstone. So we're not going to do that one. We're going to go ahead and go for the Vile Entropy building. Cool. All right. And we're not going to upgrade any of that. And that is the end of that turn. And that, boys and girls, is going to end the stream for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. That saved the game. And like I said, if the new DLC doesn't break this save file, then we will pick up on this live stream next time. I suppose I could uninstall the DLC. What I mean is, the DLC will come out before I live stream again, right? So, I don't know. I guess I could. No, I can't. I can't live stream this week anymore. So, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. It was excellent to have you here, and hopefully we'll see you on this stream in the future.